We was going to.
Hola, ¿cómo está Las Vegas? And welcome to Face the Tribune with the legendary Rolando, Larraz. I am your co-host, Chris Garcia. And once again, if you are not afraid to come into the hot seat and sit down with us, we would love to have you here. Face the Tribune, 717 South 9th Street on the corner of 9th and Charleston. That's Monday through Friday from 12 to 1 o'clock. It's a beautiful day here in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's 98 degrees and overcast, so we got a little break from the sun today. And with that, boss, how are you feeling today?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm doing good.
Right.
I believe that it's a good day to be sporty, and as a matter of fact, the air conditioner is too low. It's unbelievable. I'm freezing over here. I can't believe this woman had to have the air conditioner like that. You know. But anyway, what's his name? Son-in-law. Is that the first name or the last name? Son-in-law.
Is that what do you call it?
Well, that's what the media call it. Trump's son-in-law. Oh, I guess Trump is the first name and son-in-law. You know, why can't they use his name and that's it? He is a White House advisor. That's why do they have to remind everybody? We all know that it is Trump's son-in-law. You know, the kid is the young man. I should not call him a kid anymore. He's the White House advisor, so he had to have some brains.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
you know.
Oh yeah, he's smart.
I don't believe that these people have the best interests of the country. Man, they are completely out of control. When are we going to go back to the real issues?
Mm-hmm.
I was going to bring you that diagram that I have about the things that the people consider more important.
Do you remember what the most important was, Rolando?
I believe I mentioned yesterday. I think I mentioned the wrong thing. I think it's the most important thing. I believe it was jobs.
Mm-hmm. The economy always.
But Russia is the last thing in the list. Russia, believe me, Russia is the last thing in the list.
Mm-hmm. People don't care about that. They don't.
Even immigration is in halfway.
Yeah.
You know, but
Yeah, well, this has been a long 6 months. That's all we talked about is Russia for 6 months. Either they got something, I forget who said it the other day, I was watching that show. They said either find something or forget it and get on. I mean, what is this? Every day they're talking to somebody different in the family, they're talking to somebody different in his administration. Either they're going to tell the people what they have or they're not, and they're not going to.
I wish I can find a way to say this Anthony Scaramucci in the article that I wrote for tomorrow's paper. I've been saying this for a long time. You know that it's true. When are they going to start sweeping the White House?
Yeah.
When? It's not only the people that leak. It cannot be that many people unfaithful to Donald Trump and his administration. It cannot be, Chris. I don't believe a man that has been so successful in life can be that stupid to hire only people that are going to betray him. I don't understand why it's that way. They need to get to make up their mind and they start looking for bugs. They have wiretap the whole area, the 59,000 square foot property. You're gonna tell me that nobody ever check, nobody sweep that place for wiretaps? When they are the kings of the wiretaps?
Absolutely.
The Fed and Obama and everybody else, they need to start looking for the wiretaps, and I guarantee you that it's not going to be easy, but it can be found. If President Obama could find somebody to hide the mics in a very conspicuous place, they must have to have somebody better than Obama's experts on finding wiretaps. Otherwise, don't talk anything in the White House. Don't talk.
That's right.
Get into the limo. And even like that, check the limo. Check the limo. Because I really don't believe that anybody then become the president of the United States of America can be that dumb not to check for wiretaps. Even if it's not for enemies of the party, even for enemies of the country. You know, it could be the Russians, it could be the South Arabia, anybody can. They should, see, I'm a nobody and I sweep this place every 3 months.
So you found my bugs?
Yes, I did. You should know that. You should know that because I said, hello, Chris.
No, I mean, I think I know, I'm pretty sure that when you take office or when they change administrations, and they probably every so many months they go through for bugs. But
You think so?
I think they do, but if they're against him, and it's been proven that there are people in the CIA, there are people in the FBI that hangovers from the Obama administration, could they have put new bugs in different places? Yes. That's a very good possibility. And I would get independent people if I was Donald Trump to come in there and sweep that building, sweep my limo, sweep Air Force One.
Of course, you're not going to bring people from the White House. You're not going to bring the people from the White House because they are the ones that put it in the first place. You know, you need to bring somebody from somewhere else. Go talk to Putin and tell him, hey, I need some help in finding the... So I can unmask these Democrats.
That's right.
No, I believe that because I don't believe a guy with the father's help or not help, he became successful.
Yeah.
He became more millionaire than what he was. And I don't believe he's that unlucky that everybody that he hired is there to betray him. I don't believe that. I believe that, you know, it's like when she put the bug in my office, you know, you didn't put him in my office, who did it? Your sister-in-law?
I'm not talking to you today.
No?
No.
Wow. It's okay.
I know, you'll get me later, I know.
It's okay. I already got paid today, so I don't care if you talk to me or not. I checked the bank and I know that I got paid.
But yeah, so he's supposed to. Who was he talking to today? The Congress or congressional? Congressional hearing. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to get out of him. He's already said it was nothing of a meeting. It was a bunch of people that were there. So you know, I don't know what they expect to get from him different.
And that's another thing that I don't understand. Why this Scaramucci guy don't start pushing for getting Bill Clinton for talking to the Attorney General.
Exactly.
You know, let's make a big deal out of that.
I've never understood that.
You know, and that would be a perfect thing to do.
Yes, absolutely.
And they was mad today because somebody mentioned that stuff about Hillary Clinton being prosecuted. No, forget about that already. That's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now it's gone? No, it's not. You know. So, but anyway,
I think we should talk to the young people from Atlanta. What do you think? You think they might want to come on the show and talk a little bit about
what are they going to talk
I don't
about?
know. I think they're pretty smart.
They are, but I don't think they are political inclined.
Are you guys politically inclined? Do you know about politics? He does? Why you keep pointing at
Come
each other?
on.
Always, he pointed to her, she pointed to him. Come on, go. Which one do you get? We'll have you on one at a time. We'll have, which one we gonna have on first?
Come on.
Are you gonna put it in the middle?
Yeah, but put it in the
Okay.
middle. Put it in the middle. What's up, friend Damion? He's from Atlanta, and he's going to be joining us on the show. Welcome to the show, Damion. Atlanta, Georgia, United States of America. And I got the feeling that you are a Democrat, right? I got the feeling that you like Obama, right? And Hillary Clinton. I got that feeling. I got it. Oh,
You know he wasn't a Trump supporter.
he could be. He told you he was a Trump supporter?
No, he did.
He lied to you. Okay, so why do you think this leaks coming out of the White House? Damion? Why do you think your people are doing that stuff to the president?
My people? I
I'm talking about
don't think it's my people.
no.
I think they got inside snitches in the White House.
No, but everybody that he hides is going to be a snake. You don't think of the possibility of having some bugs in there, some wiretap?
Ain't nothing really been going on until Trump started running for president.
Yeah.
It started to get better, but now it's like going back down the drain.
Why do you think it's going down the drain?
Who's going down the drain? The Democrats' intention to destroy Trump, or Donald Trump?
It's not the point of either being a Republican or a Democrat. I feel like it's the point of somebody that ran for president that really don't know or support the United States.
But let me ask you, you think like a young man, but you think like you went to school, you took history classes and everything for 200 years. We've been having experts in politics, and what do we have?
What do we have?
Yeah, what do we have?
Nothing but survival.
Okay, so you don't think it's time to try somebody then it is naive enough, then he believes he can change the ideas and the customs and the habits of the American people by not being a politician but being a straight shooter and being a man that prove himself to be successful. Why can't he do this? Because all these politicians with experience, all they do is become millionaires at the expense of the taxpayers, the residents, the citizens of this country.
Right. But I feel like it doesn't matter if you have money it's the point. Even if you got money, you still got to know what's good for the people of the United States.
Right.
That's like, for example, Martin Luther King. He knew what was good for the people, but they would have never made him president.
Why not?
Why?
Because he was black?
At that time, yes. Yeah. Going through all the...
But Martin
racist
Luther
stuff
King
back
didn't have any experience as
just
a
like
politician.
Just like Trump don't have experience.
Right. But it was okay for Martin Luther King to become president, and Donald Trump should never been president.
Exactly. Just like Martin Luther King couldn't become president because he don't have experience, I feel like Donald Trump shouldn't be president.
Name one president that we have that have experience when they took over, when they took office.
One president? Me? My preference, I feel like none. Nobody. Because
Nobody had been a president
really,
before.
nobody in the world, I feel like, that's in our United States know what's good for everybody because everybody has its own separate needs.
Yeah, it is true, but that's what made this country so wonderful. We all have a different hopes, different goals, different needs, different taste. That's what made this world so wonderful.
It's okay. The world's okay. It's the people that live in the world.
I love it. It's right.
It's the people that live in the world. Every president that became president focus on one thing. They focus on either what they want done, that they think is right for our country, or they don't think about everybody's needs.
No, they only
Like,
think
it doesn't
about
matter
their
if you
needs.
rich or poor or not. Everybody needs medical. Everybody. Everybody needs jobs.
Yeah.
Look at all this desert out there.
Hey, Dad.
What will you do with the desert?
Try to make shelter for the people that can't afford it.
Why
Affordable
shelter?
living.
Why shelters?
Why shelter? Not shelters as in like homeless shelters, but like apartments, like homes that people can afford. Not $200,000-$300,000 houses that they're building everywhere.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They need more affordable living. Yes, I agree with
And
that.
better paying jobs.
And I get right now.
Welcome to the Damion Show.
Right now, the people who own those apartment buildings are taking advantage of the booming. Then the other people are moving over here, and they're raising the rent. I used to have an apartment with 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms for $200 a month.
Right.
Now the same apartment costs $600.
Because the economy messed up. Because of Congress and the presidents.
Because the Congress and the Senate, the president have nothing to do with that, Damion. The president have no say so.
Yes, he does. He brings up the ideas.
No, look what happened now with the healthcare. He trying to do something with the healthcare, and the Senate and both sides, Democrat and Republican, and the Congress are not allowing him to do it because they control the president. I just find out yesterday that when the senators want to talk to the president had to come to Capitol Hill and talk to the Senate. They will not go to the White House. I didn't know that. I didn't know that the president means so little to these politicians, these con-artists, rip-off.
It's basically a chain of command. Basically, it's the nobodies, the poor people, the mid-class, upper class, rich people, Congress, the chairman, presidents, and everybody.
Yeah.
Basically a chain. And if you're not from higher class on up, you're nobody.
It's always been like that. It's
Just
not
like
Trump's
Trump,
fault.
just like Trump's in presidents now and trying to send all the illegal immigrants back just so we can get jobs. It's not the point of having jobs. Think about how many people that was born over here in the United States that's a legal citizen. Think about all the families that he's going to be trying to send back. And what are the kids going to do?
Go back to their country.
That's thinking.
Go back to their
He's trying to
country.
think about this, but at the same time, he's not. Because I have family that's Mexican.
Yeah, but Damion, let me tell you.
Black family.
Wait a minute, Damon, let me tell you something. Why arrest the bank robbery? That bank robbery can spread the money. It's gonna go to the barber shop, it go to the shoe store. Why arrest him? That bank robbery is.
See, that's a robbery. Even though the immigrants are over here, they're still working for their money. They have
Some of
their
them,
own
yeah,
businesses.
some of them.
But at the same time, if, for example, if I was Hispanic and I had a Hispanic wife and a child, but I was over here illegally, but I was over here for years, you're going to take me away from my family because I don't have a piece of paper.
Because half of those people have left their family and their country. They left the wife and the kids over there, and they came over here and get a new wife and a new kid. That's what happened to the family.
They feel like the United States is better for them. People have choices in life.
Yeah.
But that's where I come down to.
But people have choices,
We don't
but
need
people have obligations
We
too.
don't need one person in the whole United States to try to make decisions for everybody. I feel like everybody in the United States, if they're going to pass a bill, it shouldn't just be between the chairman, Congress, and the president. It
My
should be
friend,
between the whole United States. Just
let
like
me-
we vote for a
let
president,
me
we should
tell
be able
you a
to
little
vote for laws and stuff.
Let me tell you a little secret. So when you grow up, you can keep in mind what this little poor kid refugee that comes with the vaccine told you. If you want to think for yourself, don't take the money from the person who is telling you what to do. If you're getting welfare, you're getting food stamp, you depend on the government, you will have to listen to the government. It's simple as that.
What is Trump trying to do now? He's trying to stop all that. So
That's right.
why would we listen to him if he's trying to take what we need away?
What is he taking away?
Welfare.
He's taking the welfare away. He's taking the welfare away from the people that come here illegally. They never worked here, never got any job, never paid taxes. They come over here with a big belly like that, and the head of the kid coming out because they want to become the kid become an American, so they can go to the hospital and get free hospital and free medicine and free food and free everything. Why don't they stay in their country?
But what's wrong with that? If they're over here working, not over here stealing, causing problems.
How did you know they're not stealing?
I'm saying, the
They
ones that's
stealing.
over here,
They
that's
stealing.
legally putting in hard work, I feel like they should be able to stay here.
Well, so why don't you open the door of your house and keep them in your house?
Why won't I? Because I don't have a house.
Spoken like a true Democrat. Right, Rolando?
Thank you. No. If I have 2 cars, it's because I like cars. Okay? You might don't have 2 cars, but you have 2 girlfriends. I'd rather have 2 cars than 2 girlfriends.
I have one fiance.
That's what you said.
That's what she said.
But that's what I'm saying. I mean, people have choices. I choose to be free. I choose to be independent. I don't want the government to, because once they give you something, they own you. And that's why the Democrats love those food stamps and those welfare checks, because you sit at home watching opera, and that's how you call it, right? Opera?
I watch BET.
Alright? You what?
I watch BET.
BET. Okay, BET. And you sit there waiting for the 28 or the 29 for the check to come in, and then you go and take care of your things and buy a 6-pack and go back to the TV. And that's what
That's not me.
the majority of the people who are on welfare, that's all they do. They sit home, watch TV, trying to fix the world from the couch. No, you fix the world by working like you do, by being productive.
Right.
You need
That's
to
why
be.
they're changing everything now with welfare and all that stuff, because now if you get on it, you're supposed to go job searching and find a job, or you can only be on it for so long and it cuts you off.
Is that bad or good?
That's good.
Oh, and who's doing that?
The
Obama?
No, not Obama.
Oh.
Trump's in office now.
Oh, Obama. Oh, okay. So that's my point. That's my point, my dear David. That's my point.
But no, I feel like if you're not doing nothing with your life and you're not trying to do something, that's on you. But if you're trying to do something and you need help doing it to get off your feet or to get yourself picked up, then it's okay to have that help there. But just doing it just to do it and sit back and think, oh, I can live off this for my life. No, that's not right.
That's right. And I don't see.
Just like when what I just said, it comes down to the Mexicans or illegal immigrants that came over here. They're working, but they want to send
Some
them
of
back.
them are working.
Exactly, but some they want to send them back.
But you know, let me tell you,
we're not going to have no more carne asada tacos. None of that stuff.
oh yes. Let me tell you, David, before you were born, in the United States used to be Greek restaurants, Italian restaurants, Mexican restaurants, Cuban restaurants. This country is infatuated with the import and export of culinary habits. That's very simple. We always, have you ever hear a real American person say, oh, I went out last night, I eat a T-bone steak with baked potato and no, they tell you, we went to a fancy Italian restaurant.
What is an American?
What is an American? Well, I don't know.
Exactly, I don't know. You know, I don't understand why they split all these countries up to say, oh, this is mine, this is yours, don't come over here. Oh,
I'm sorry, Mrs. Clinton. I'm sorry, Mrs. Clinton. I apologize, Mrs. Clinton, because I tell you, every other country has borders, my friend. Or every other border.
I feel like if the whole world just came together and became one and just agreed on everything, like as one, we'll be better off. I feel like it's so much problem because they're separating everybody.
Because everybody
I feel like
to be in the
if this is the world for the freedom, right? I feel like no matter what, we should be able to go where we want and do whatever we want.
We do that.
Not
in the United States.
Are you sure my wife didn't have you?
Not in the
You sound like a real flower child.
not in the trouble sense as in whatever everyone else in trouble.
I hear it.
But as in basically we should be able to like just be free. This is the home of the land of the free, right?
Yeah.
It ain't no that.
Be free to do what?
Because if you step off this sidewalk outside and the police see you, that's attempted jaywalk.
Attempting jaywalking? That's a new charge now?
You want to know?
Attempting jaywalking?
My cousin just got a charge for defacing a hamburger.
For what?
For defacing a burger.
What is that mean?
He took the tomato and pickle off a burger and threw it away. And the police saw him and he got defacing the hamburger. How is that free? If I don't want burgers and pickles on my stuff, they put it on.
But tell them not to put it on.
He told them don't put it on, they put it on anyways. He took it
Yeah,
off.
that's true. They
Why would he still get in trouble? This ain't home of the free.
He throw it where? Where did he throw it?
This is the land where
Wait a minute, where did he throw it?
In the trash. But it's still defacing a burger. Yeah, I know my laws, yes. I do know my laws.
You have different laws. We have different laws than I do.
This is from Vegas.
I know, but you say you know your laws. Your laws are different than my laws?
Well, yeah, sort of. Do you guys get defacing a burger?
I don't eat burger. I don't eat burger.
Well, they say this is the land of the free. It's not freedom. Basically, you gotta stay on tippy toes. Always look over your shoulder. It doesn't matter if you're rich or not.
Whose fault
you
is
have to
it?
look over your shoulder.
Whose fault is it?
The people.
Yeah, that's right.
Like I said, ain't nothing wrong with the
The
world.
people that elect those people,
It's the people that want to run everybody else's life.
Yeah, that's exactly what I keep saying for years. The mistake is the people who elect those people to be in charge. That's all it is. Because when they want to get elected, they remember your baby's name and they remember your grandmother's name and they visit you and they sympathize with you, and when they get elected, they put that black suit on and a red tie and they walk around like they poo-poo don't stink. And that's what it is. They become superior to you. Instead of them saying, wow, this guy voted for me, let me see how I can help this guy. The politicians that have been sitting over there in Congress like a Harry Reid, his grandfather. Oh no, he's not the grandfather because Harry Reid claimed to be white.
I know, but I speak the truth. I mean, I believe in that saying, rich should get richer, poor get poor.
Yeah, but
In mid-grade will either stay where they at or get poor.
say that again.
Mid-grade will either stay where they at
Uh-huh.
in mid-level range or get poor. They won't get rich. If you're not rich when you're born, or I'm not even gonna bring that other stuff up, music industry wise and all that stuff, and become rich, then you're a minority.
But you must be rich, right?
I'm nobody.
You must be rich because I tell you, you got a lot of money in those cars.
I'm just God's
I mean,
child.
you can and you back. I mean, I thought that costs money.
Costs money.
I can afford
It
it.
don't cost money when you do it yourself.
You do it yourself? Don't tell me you do that yourself in this part of it.
Oh, not my back and my neck, no, but my arms, yeah. Can I ask you something? Would you ever vote for me to become president?
Depending what you have to
A lot
offer.
of people won't. Why? Because of the way I look.
Well,
Yeah,
that's a stupidity. That's something. The looks doesn't mean anything. You have to be talking to somebody in order to find out how the people are. You cannot go
I
by
could be
the
the
look.
smartest guy in the world. People do go by those. I understand that for myself. You can be the smartest guy in the world, the hardest working person in the world. If you're not fitting people's standards, as in, oh, I don't want people to come to my business and see that you look like that, and it's going to turn people away. Why is people judging people because of the way they look?
Yeah.
Everybody should be treated as equal.
That's right. That's right for a lot. But I'll tell you this thing, and you're right. But I'll tell you this: the very smartest people on earth, like Donald Trump and people like that, they don't care what you look like. They care about whether you can make them money or not.
Yeah, make them money.
If you can make them money, they don't care what you look like. But there is a group of businesses and people out here that you can walk in and be as intelligent as you are, but based on what you look like, they won't hire you. Why me?
Just like I went to Larraz. Yeah, alright. Tattoos.
Well, that's part of society.
Yes, it is.
In the old days, you can have tattoos, but you cannot go to work showing your tattoos.
Some states passed a law where they cannot discriminate against your tattoos or your race or anything.
No, you can, but I got a choice. If I don't want to have it, I had a person that was working in my office, and she had a tattoo in her breast, and it wasn't you. It wasn't you. It wasn't you. She was a real salesperson. She was a salesperson. She was not a
The whole
BS.
thing, I'm only a fake producer, right? I'm only a fake worker.
She was a salesperson. And I told her, cover your tattoo. And don't wear low-cut dresses when you are in
Why
here.
did you tell her that?
Huh?
Why did you tell her that?
Because I don't like tattoos.
Discrimination.
No, it's not discrimination. I discriminate against you? No, I don't discriminate against you. You're sitting in my show.
Yeah, I know, but you don't like tattoos, right?
I don't like it, but I don't need conversion.
I know, but it's because of something you don't like. That's discrimination. Not against a race or nothing. It's just discrimination of something that you don't like.
But here we go to the same thing that I told you before. As long as I pay the rent and I pay the power bill, the phone bill, it's my place. I put my own rules.
Right.
I don't like it. I find disrespectful when I go to the courthouse. I go to the courthouse every morning, okay? And I seen girls working in the courthouse that is supposed to be a place different, a place where people supposed to be, they're not, but they're supposed to be a little more sophisticated than me. And she had tattoos all over like this in both arms. In the old days, she cannot display those tattoos.
But why?
I hire her.
Tattoos is a form of art.
Yeah. But it all, and nowadays, it is a very normal thing. When I was born, tattoo was only for merchant marines and convicts. That's all it was. And men, you never see a woman with a tattoo, right or wrong. You never see that. So it is difficult for a person like my age. I'm 40 years old. I am
40.
Will you shut the camera, please? And I believe it is difficult for me to accept that because that's the way I was raised. I would never hire her if in my younger generation. I would never. Don't be common on to her. But I love her. What can I tell you?
Yeah.
She's almost as good as anybody else. And I believe that I don't criticize people with tattoo. I just don't like it for me. And I find sometimes when it's everything an exaggeration is not good. Everything that you exaggerate, it is bad. If you work too much, it's not good. If you don't work enough, it's not good. If you eat too much, it's not good because you can get diarrhea. If you don't eat enough, you can die. if you don't drink enough
You
water,
survive off bread and water.
Huh?
Days.
what?
You survive off bread and water.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Well, but I'm saying everything that you do in extreme, it is not the best thing in the world.
Right.
It's not good for you. And I believe that people, maybe they are trying to give a message, maybe they're trying to express themselves, but it's a lot of places you can express yourself, and you can get a wall and start painting instead of start painting your body where it's painful, because I hear it's painful. It's not painful.
Nah.
You have a tattoo? Where? Let's see, put your pants down.
Let me move.
But
No, but it's just everybody's opinion. Everybody has their own opinion.
Right.
And the way they look at life. And me, I feel like I love Obama. Yeah.
do your girlfriend know that you love Obama?
She loves Obama.
Really? So you do threesomes or?
No.
Or no that kind of love? No, no that kind of
We
love.
just like Obama supports us, we support him.
He support you?
Yeah.
What did he give you?
Free phones. Free phones and medical. Obamacare. Because Obama cares.
God.
Come up here and tell me what you think.
Come here. Come here.
Yes, sir.
Come here.
Thank you, Daddy.
Come here. Let's hear it.
It was good.
Let's hear her.
It was good.
Let's
Oh,
hear.
wow.
Now you have to say your name. Say your name again because I can't pronounce it. Huh? Ruline?
Ruling.
Really?
Like you're ruling something?
Ruling?
Ruling.
Oh, ruling. Oh, okay, ruling. Tell me about Obama. Tell me. Did you met Obama?
No, in person I've never met.
No?
But from the little bit I know about presidency, he has done a lot personally that I know.
He has what?
He's done a lot. For example, Medicare. I come from Haiti, and I had grown up in the foster care system. So he did a lot of the kids through foster care benefits from Obamacare and the different programs that he made available. If you know what I mean. For that. So I don't know. I don't think he's a bad president, but like everybody has opinions. Everybody agrees or disagrees. Not everybody can come and agree on one thing.
No,
never gonna
that's true.
That's never gonna happen.
No.
Everybody believes in different things, and you can't change that.
So what do you think about Donald Trump as president?
It's not that bad. He's not a bad person.
No, he's not.
He can be very rude and just act very immature. And for someone to be a president, when you show off that type of nature, not everybody wants to look at a president like that. Somebody that's not mature, somebody that's just always joking, making stuff up. People want a professional.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So I think that's why a lot of people don't necessarily want Trump because of that. And he's already rich, so.
So you think his personality affects me?
Yes, very much.
Wow.
His personality, if anything.
I think it's because he's always been the boss.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I don't judge him, because everybody had to work hard to get somewhere else. And he's worked hard for all his money, for all his businesses, and he got there. So everybody should be given a chance, but as far as how you present yourself, you should present yourself in a professional way. Especially if you're representing everybody, America, the people.
Oh, wow.
You should be professional.
So you think that's why he offends a lot of people,
Yes.
especially young people?
But what did he do to offend you? For example, give me a good example. Because I don't see him making jokes all the time. And I don't, do you?
During the president's, the election, when
During the campaign, yeah.
The campaign, yes. There's a lot of stuff he said. For example, about Hillary. Just a lot of stuff that didn't need to be said. He was picking on her, he was trying
And she was picking on him. That's part of the politics.
Yes, but I don't know. I think he took it too far. I mean, you can argue against somebody. You can, because you're running against the person. But keep it on a professional level. Don't start being immature and just going on and on and on and on about it. It's not.
I think one of the reasons that I voted for Donald Trump, and one of the reasons a lot of people did, is because, speaking to what you're saying, I think the reason he is rude, and he is rude, he is rude. I think because he's rich, because he's always been the CEO, but he's not a career politician.
Yeah.
He's not a professional. And I think that's why a lot of people voted for him, because we got tired of the professionals. And we wanted somebody from the outside. So it's weird that you got half the country voting for him because he's not a professional. But then the people that did, you don't like him because he's not very professional.
Wow. I agree with you.
That's smart. I never thought of it like that. Wow.
No, it's true. I agree with you. He worked hard for what he does.
Yeah. And
let me tell you, do you realize that he is the first president of the United States that went to work the next day after he was elected? He never took 2 weeks vacation to recuperate from the campaign. He never did that. He went to work. Of course, he went to stay in one of his resort hotels, but are you going to blame somebody that worked hard, that makes him for himself? And you're not going to blame them for that. It's...
like I said, everybody should have a chance. They work hard for what they work hard for, and if they succeed, we shouldn't just not give them a chance because.
And sometimes people have a different way of enjoying their life. I knew a guy that was making $1,000 a day, and by the time the paycheck came, he was broke. Because he finished work at 11 o'clock in the evening, and he go gamble, he go drinking, and he go get hookers. And he blew the $900 or $800 or $1,000 he made in tips.
It's his money.
That's his money. He enjoyed that.
So he can do what he wants to do with his money.
What is that?
That is mail from the UPS
For who?
for Don Estrada, our station manager.
So
Everybody has a typo in here. A station manager is typing.
he's actually the general manager.
He is the general. When did that happen? How come I didn't know about that?
I'm sorry, I gave him fancy name. I thought that would make him feel good about
Oh
himself.
my God. Anyway, and you see, I believe that the people spend their money the way they want. Some people invest their money, and that's probably what Donald Trump did. Invested in his hotel, and he bought another hotel. I knew a guy, one time, he used to pick up empty bottles of Coke. I don't know if they do that now or not, but they used to pay return feed for the empty bottles of Coke. Do they do that?
Yes.
This guy used to pick up in the basement of a hotel. He go there with a bag and put the empty bottles of Coke and 7-Up and stuff like that. And years later, he bought the hotel. Now tell me, would I listen to me talking or I listen to him talking? Of course I listen to him talking because he got the experience. He have done it, the ladder of success. He got to own 3 of the most noticeable buildings in Miami, Florida. The Orange Bowl, the FBI building, and the Federal Narcotic Bureau building. He owned 3 banks. One time I was going to go to Albany, and I told him, I said, I gotta make a reservation for the airplane. I said, where you going? I said, Albany. He said, wait, I think I own a hotel over there. And he did own a Howard Johnson. I mean, how can you don't listen to somebody that was able to become a success story from nothing, from nobody, from a bum and overalls and tennis shoes? To me, he wear a coat, a jacket for the first time when we gave him a jacket for his birthday. He rode in a Cadillac when he jumped in my car for the first time. He drove a truck. That's the way he is. Donald Trump is a different kind of person. He liked to dress up. He liked $300 tie, and that's the way he liked to spend his money. Everybody has a different way to be. And I tell you, we went to a hotel, probably at that time the most fancy hotel in Miami Beach, the Fontainebleau Hotel. We went there. I got a jacket on. He wore tennis shoes and overall. Who do you think the people went to say hello first? To him. Mr. Berger, Mr. B, Mr. B. Because it's the money. And they don't care how you dress, like you said. They don't care how you dress. They care that you behave yourself like a normal human being. And the guy didn't even have a chance to do anything. After 3 o'clock, he go to lunch and he have a drink and forget about it. He was drunk already. But 4 o'clock in the morning, he sit in my desk banging, calling people 4 o'clock in the morning. I guess that's how I become habit to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I get up every day at 4 o'clock in the morning. Because he used to bang in the desk. What are you doing in bed at this time of night? He enjoyed that. Trump, he said he get up at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. His wife said, no, not his wife. Somebody said, Josh Janine. Donald Trump called me at 3 o'clock in the morning. He wake his wife up so she can say hi to me. How can you do that? What does that mean? No?
Got 1 minute left.
1 minute? That's what it is? Okay. Okay, so?
At the end of the day, I feel like if you work hard and you're dedicated to something and you do become successful, it's important that you present yourself in a way that you're not trying, like, everybody else will look at you, you know? You don't want to you don't want to be, like, bossy. You don't want to make it look like, you know, you have it all and everybody else, if they didn't work as hard as you, can never get to where you are. You can't have that attitude. You got to be professional and you just
I know, but people that become successful, they become arrogant.
Like Trump, for example.
They become arrogant. Look at Steve Wynn. Steve Wynn is, he make miracles when it comes to hotels. He has that luxury on him. Look at the Golden Nugget in downtown. It's all gold plated and gold this and that. He has the right to be arrogant. I don't see anything wrong, but
thank you so much today for watching Face the Tribune with the legendary Rolando Larraz. He's going to take, I believe, tomorrow off because he works his butt off putting up the best newspaper in the city of Las Vegas, the Las Vegas Tribune. So stay tuned for that. I want to thank our special guest today, Damion, and his fiancee, Ruline.
Yes, Ruline.
Oh, you want to say? Okay, all right. That's one of my languages I speak. But I want to thank them so much for being on today. I'm going to try and talk to them about being part of Radio Tribune. We've had a lot of people that have come and joined us, and a lot of people haven't. But I think you guys are like...
Even if he had tattoos?
Listen, you guys are really smart. Like, I learned a lot from my boss and learned from my wife, and it's rare that I learn from young people, but you guys are really, really smart. And even though I don't agree with anything you guys say, because you're a couple of young socialists, and this is a conservative radio station, but you guys present your argument, and I like that. And we can sit up here and have a debate. I think that's fantastic. That's what makes America great.
Yeah.
It really does.
And respectful.
And respectful, right. Thank you so much for joining us. We stream live every day on RadioTribune.com, and we play after 12 o'clock on 97.9 FM. And once again, check us out. We'll be up on YouTube in a couple of hours. You can watch this show and all the Face the Tribunes on YouTube. God bless America. God bless our troops. And Godspeed to Donald Trump.
And wait a minute. And don't forget about the new show.